You're like a teenage girl, man.
Liam. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Take Tennis. My name is Jack.
I'm Liam.
And today we're going to be looking at whether Carlos Alcaraz can do to the drop shot what Steph Curry's done another three-pointer.
Cool. First of all, let's put a clip of Steph Curry up here because I don't like Steph Curry because I feel like he's going to leave the Warriors, contrary to your opinion. But I do feel
still one of the strangest opinions I've ever heard in sports.
Okay. He did bad in the last one. The Warriors, I just heard some rumors. Anyway, look at how his three-pointer is going in these matches.
So, of course, the more important part, rather than how good of a three-point shooter he is what he's done to kids who play basketball. People pass up the open layups for the threes. Everyone says it, but it really does happen. The amount of threes that are getting shot in the NBA has gone up drastically since he's entered the league. Whether that's due to just coaches realizing that it's more effective or anything, doesn't matter because everyone wants to shoot threes like Steph Curry now.
But does that correlate to tennis, would you say? Because his exactitude with the three-pointer, you could see how many people were doing the three-pointer, and sure, Steph brought it up, but it was still going up anyway. With the drop shot, it hasn't been going up for a while because we're moving into Alcaraz's signature shot, the drop shot after this. Now, Steph, if you ask me how Steph got this good, it's the mindset he has, right? The way that
realistically, he wasn't a very good three-point shooter to start out his NBA career. He was pretty poor, and he had weak ankles. But he really wanted to master the shot, so he put the time into it to do it. So you're right. The mentality a lot here made him perfect this shot.
I feel like the difference between a winner and a loser is after a loser loses a match and they blame everything around them. A winner gets the good stuff and the bad stuff and just practices it. And that's why you see Kobe with the Mamba mentality. Rafa, when he had to adjust from clay to grass, which actually his shot had so much spin on it, right? That he couldn't just adjust automatically from the clay to the grass. He actually had to make a change to go through the ball on a lot of balls, not all of them. He says signature forehand sometimes. But had to go more through it, which made hours and 18 hours, 19 hours of change of just pure practicing. Yeah. You'll never see someone who practices as hard as Rafa Nadal, especially with all the injuries he's had and how much fight he's had. Okay, and I think now let's move on to the Alcaraz video so we can see some of the similar ways of that they both have of executing these shots and how they both think.
Oh, that was good, man.
Look at the way Alcaraz has of moving. Look at the way he has of moving his opponents outside of position, Alcaraz.
He has great angles.
Yeah, it's the same. Like, you don't know if he's going for the big forehand or if he's going for the drop shot.
He has wonderful disguise on the shot. He gives away nothing.
But the touch is also tremendous because these players' way of running is mad.
They're rapid.
Now, I would disagree with you on a point you made before. You said, can Alcaraz revolutionize the drop shot with just Steph Curry? Now, even though I don't think Steph Curry changed the whole thing, right? He just did what was already going to happen.
He popularized it. He popularized it a lot.
But it's already happening, right? I don't think Alcaraz can do that because the way he does it is so perfect that to replicate it, it takes more than just practice. It takes a special
It's really difficult to do because shooting a three in basketball is pretty similar to shooting any other shot. But in tennis, having the touch.
Yeah, it's kind of like an ace in tennis. You can develop that. You know, you can't develop the three-pointers like the ace. If you practice it enough times, you'll get a consistent ace coming in. Drop shots not that way. Drop shots are very unpredictable and hard to control. And when he uses an angle together, so I don't think he can make it popular. I think people will try it out, but it's not made for certain game styles, and unless you have an absolutely perfect for it, because you'll get so many enforced errors if you don't.
Yeah, it's a very risky shot to take. That's for sure.
But you know, can I mention something that of one of the matches I played yesterday?
Yeah,
I noticed I played a tennis match yesterday, and I made so many enforced errors, and all the kid did was get it back with a lot of spin. And even I lost that match. And the kid, I was a better player than him, but he played smarter than me because he got all the balls back into play. And I went for super drop shots and for hard shots. When I didn't realize that if I'm going to win a match against a player of that sort, you have to be able to strategize, not go for the flashy shot. So we're showing you this for people watching, not for you to go and try it. When you're playing someone forehand to forehand, you have to go with the same pace or a bit harder. You have to rely on them to make the mistakes, not yourself. right?
That's for sure.
Because
Yeah.
Jack, you know me, I can have great runs with my forehand and I can make
Yeah.
3 or 4 winners, but then I can make 5 or 6 unforced errors.
Unforced errors. Yeah.
Yeah, if
I'm the same way. Yeah.
If we don't have that consistent balance of play where you're attacking and defending and not relying on yourself to control the point, then you won't win it, because tennis and basketball are 2 different sports. Don't you agree, Jack?
Absolutely.
It's all up to you.
100%.
All right.
Oh, yeah. It's vastly different.
So this video we're going to cut short right now. We're going to finish the 10 minutes. Would you like to add on anything from this?
I wouldn't say so, no.
No. Okay. So finishing it off, write down in the comments. Do you think Alcaraz's drop shot is as good as Steph Curry's 3-pointer? I think it's better. And I'm just saying that.
Better.
Yeah. We'll finish.
So you think he has the best drop shot in tennis history?
I think he has the best drop shot in tennis history. Not who has a better drop shot in tennis than him overall. Any player. Name one.
I don't know.
Name one. Just name one. And
Federer.
if your name is Davidovich Fokina, then I'm going to kick you off.
Funky. No,
Okay,
Federer.
like, I love the guy, but no. And you're naming Roger. Well, Roger was good at everything, but the drop shot percentages weren't exactly as high as Alcaraz. If you're naming Djokovic, he barely uses it. Right?
Doesn't utilize it. No.
Very smart player, but knows when to use it. Alcaraz is just a beast.
No.
You can make this comparison with maybe one player, maybe David Nalbandian, because he had but he didn't use it. He used it more when he was coming close to the net.
It was a tactical shot on an approach, yeah, to try and draw his opponent in too.
Exactly. So no player has used the drop shot. So
not to the extent that Alcaraz has, no.
Exactly. So he has revolutionized the drop shot, like
Absolutely.
Nobody before him, and that's why he's the GOAT on the drop shot debate. Okay, thank you everybody for watching. Good video, Jack. We'll see you later.